Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Broncos coming in at 6-8, going up against the Bears, who come in at 0-14.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Throwing, Hundley. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now the Bears. Electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That's it, baby.
That was second down run for Murray. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? None! Hey! What? None! Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go!
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. First down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Kane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio, let's go!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Murray. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Come on, let's go!
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the first play will be a field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last